franchise guy for the unproven guy.
Okay. The Rams, which I think he wants to talk about this, the Rams are going to take a major cap hit to get rid of a quarterback that took them to the Super Bowl because they feel like he can't do it anymore. So if we're talking about a GM move, you gave up draft picks for your team because you just don't believe in the quarterback anymore. When you're the quarterback whisperer, Sean McVay. So what is it about this quarterback that you're telling me that he took you to the Super Bowl that I just can't roll with this anymore?
I think it's more to that story that we don't know.
I think it's relational issues going on.
And I don't want to comment on it because I don't know, what's going on in the background. But there's something going on.
But let's look at the front ground.
We don't know.
Let's look at the front ground. They moved up and gave up 6 picks to get this quarterback. Let's look at the GM move here. They gave up 3 picks to get rid of it. 9 picks, and you taking a $15 million cap hit. Something got to be real bad for you to want to get rid of, to cripple your team to get rid of that quarterback. Let's just look at it from those optics. Let's just do numbers. Just the numbers of it. I don't understand. Now, I would used to agree with what you said about quarterbacks. Again, this is a different season now. This is a different league too, believe it or not. Because quarterbacks were untouchable. They would never move on from a quarterback.
You
would never get rid of a Deshaun Watson. You would never draft a quarterback and get rid of him that quick. Now, because coaches are under so much pressure, that's why I move out the GM move and the coach's move. The coach's job is to put the best people on the field to win games. That's what the Philadelphia coach was doing. He was short-sighted. Sean McVay did it. Philadelphia coach did it. Philadelphia coach got a Super Bowl ring. Proven coach. Now, let me go back to this. 2 coaches that I feel like are ostracized in the NFL because they treat black people differently are the 2 coaches that are coaching in the Super Bowl this Sunday. Nobody never says Andy Reid is the greatest coach of all time. You will never hear him say it. Never hear him talk about Tampa Bay coach as being a great coach. But you will always see them hire black coaches, other people of different races and colors. Yeah. Everybody outside of the league got great stuff to say about it. In the league, owners, it's a little bit different.
Facts. Now wait a minute now, and we finna hop into this Matthew Stafford, but we love Andy Reid right now. He's celebrated right now. He's you want to know why he's celebrated right now? This is on a lighter note, but it's still truth. He's celebrated right now because he's finally winning. I'm not as old as you guys, but I'm old enough to remember when year after year after year after year after year in Philadelphia, Andy Reid was getting bounced out. I remember when the tagline on Andy Reid's career was, he's a perennial loser. He can do everything but win in the clutch. Now he's just now turning it over because he got, and it's not lucky, as what Anthony brought up. It wasn't luck. That was strategic because they traded up to get Patrick
Up to get him. Correct.
So I believe now all that's coming to fruition. But I personally think that Bruce Arians has had a more successful head coaching career than Andy Reid. Although he hasn't coached in the head coaching position as long as Andy Reid, I think he's had a better, I think he's had a better career as a head coach than Andy Reid. But they're both kind to minority coaches. If I was going to training camp when Bruce Arians got, not only does he have black men everywhere, he got black women. He got black women in the building. Running stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Matter of fact, they got more. The Buccaneers have more women assistants.
He's well respected
than anybody in the NFL.
Wow.
You're right.
Yeah, he's well respected. He's well respected in the coaching community when it comes to black people. He's well respected.
But let's be honest. If they gave a top 5 NFL coaches and they're doing it at ESPN, neither one of those coaches gonna make top 5.
Top 5 NFL coaches?
Currently?
Yes. Currently.
Well,
Maybe
I don't
Andy
know,
right
because
now. Maybe
I
Andy
heard,
right now.
It's watered down right now. There's a lot of bums out there coaching right now.
Let me see, who would people pick? I think they would definitely put in
It really
Andy
is.
Reid because he's connected to Mahomes, and everybody's just in this.
Yeah, I think they would be in the conversation.
Everybody's turned into Mahomes sexuals all of
Yeah.
a sudden.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think
Give me the
they
top
both
5.
would be in the conversation because look at the coaches in the NFL right now. We just talked about Joe Judge and these other guys. I mean, we don't even know half of these guys.
What about Joe Brady?
Big
Didn't Joe Brady
Fangio.
get a job?
No, he's the offensive coordinator. For
He's still the
Carolina.
offensive coordinator for the Carolina. He was wasn't they entertaining him at
Oh
in
yeah,
Atlanta?
now his name was being floated around.
Okay. All right.
He was one of the final 3 candidates
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
Okay. All right, Anthony, let's get into this. Anthony.
Mhm.
Matthew Stafford. Good trade, bad trade, and why?